God found me a woman, my woman, my priority. She fell in love with who I am. She means the whole world to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You love me better than I love myself. I just want you to know. You trust me better than I trust myself. I just wanna give you love. Cause when I close my eyes, I know you are right here with me by my side forever. Do you know how much I plan for you? Oh, pray for so long for you, darling. Be mine forever, I promise to never lay you down, baby, this is my vow. I belong to you, you belong to me. I give you my heart, ooh, yeah. This is my vow. When you see the red, I be your umbrella. I give you my heart, this is my vow. Mapenzi yetu yatakuwa milele. We utaona, we utaona. It's gonna have any man. I love you like Christ left church. Nobody could take your place, yeah. You are my number one, and I'm gonna be faithful, make your day so wonderful. Honey, can I take your pain away, far away? You love me better than I love myself. I just want you to know. You trust me better than I trust myself. I just wanna give you love. Cause when I close my eyes, I know you are right here with me by my side forever. Do you know how much I plan for you? Oh, pray for so long for you, darling. Be mine forever, I promise to never lay you down, baby, this is my vow. I belong to you, you belong to me. I give you my heart, ooh, yeah. This is my vow. When you see the red, I be your umbrella. I give you my heart.
Can you hand over? Good. Do you have any few words to the couple, to the children? You can say those few words in 3 minutes or less than a minute.
Umwana ulitoka wakwe amulomuli kwengoma asumana w'emuzigo eshi ifotora musala zuma kamusala ulitoka wakwe amulomuli kwengoma asumana w'emuzigo leo ndibaishi uwa mwana yakushia masamira umunifishi wa mpa shintu chiwete obrotista pastor one ya church kuona washi ya kumalia sheshi is very important na kwa church wose kwamba unakuwa kwa nini na mtu wa kiswa wetu kama muona ndio kwa shi chapa mashi ndio kwa
everything. Just talking is a problem. So you can now bring her on this chair.
I swear by Almighty God that this is my name, handwriting, and the contents on the affidavit are true, so help me God.
You can for him. You can put your phones on silent so that we don't step our proceedings. This place in which you are has been duly sanctioned according to Section 10, Chapter 50 of the Laws of Zambia for celebration of marriage. This place in which you are is legally attended to shape such kind of marriages. To you two who are getting married today, I have to remind you of the following laws we are about to make, that marriage according to this country is a union between one man and one woman. You are going to go in is for life. Okay. And also, when we say one man, one woman, we mean that this country does not allow polygamy. It's only one man, one woman. Should you get another person while the man is still active, you can be taken to court and be sentenced up to 5 years for getting another person while the marriage is still active. And that case is called bigamy. So it is not allowed. It is only allowed in one or two scenarios. If that happens, if one of you can get another person. If one of you is been lost in death, or you have a valid divorce certificate from the High Court of Zambia indicating that indeed you were divorced. And that can only happen at least 1 year in a marriage. You can't go to the court of law less than a year. Those are the only two scenarios where you can get another person. But without those two, you need to stay together as long as you may live. The other point is voluntary. We understand that you two, no one forced you to be together today. Were you forced? No. You voluntarily loved each other, isn't it? And it is love which has brought you together here today, so that you can unite. So, when you voluntarily loved each other yourselves, it is not good for you to start now fighting. Every day, gender-based violence is not allowed in this country of any kind. So you need to stay together, resolve matters together when they arise, without using any physical fight or any abuse of words when you sit down together. So the other clause also is exclusion to our colleagues who are here, all of us from both families, that the exclusion part meant that these two, when they get together, when they are married off today, they will now remain independent. What does that mean? They will make independent decision. Your decision, their decision will not base on what you tell them to do in the house. They will make a decision without even consulting you, because they will be now a separate entity. That's what exclusion means. So you will just respect them and also support them so that they can also achieve what you have achieved in marriages and for those who want to go in marriage. That's what it is. So exclusion part comes in that effect. Having said that, I have two questions to ask you. You need to say yes or no. If you agree to the question, if you disagree, you say no. Then if you disagree, we won't go to another stage. If you agree, we'll go to another stage. The first question which I have for you is, do I understand that you, Mr. Chitalu Moses, and Madam Agnes Mwachilwana come here for the purpose of becoming husband and wife? Good. Yes. The second question is, do you understand that by the public taking of each other in my presence and in the presence of your witnesses you have come with today, you will become legally married today?
Yes.
Good. A big hand for them. Yeah. So we have both yeses. Okay, can put the bouquet here, madam. Thank you. You now face each other. Okay, so you have the honor now of unveiling her. You can unveil her. You remove the veil fully. Okay, even you put them behind like this. Yes. Good. All right. Okay. So now the next stage is the other, eyeball to eyeball. You do that throughout the process until when you reach at the end. So it's a very simple task of looking at each other, isn't it? Very simple. Yeah. I'll start with you, sir. You repeat after me as you look at her. You say, I do solemnly declare that I know not of any lawful impediment why I, Chitalu Moses, may not be joined in holy matrimony to Agnes Mwachilwana. So help me God. To you, madam, you also repeat after me. You say, I do solemnly declare that I know not of any lawful impediment why I, Agnes Mwachilwana, may not be joined in holy matrimony to Chitalu Moses. So help me God. A big hand for Mama. That was good. We are going to another stage, and this stage requires that son speaks the ring which are meant for her. What will happen, you will slide slowly as you repeat after me, okay? You will reach at the end of the thing, then you say, so help me God. Extend your left hand, madam, and you look at each other as you slide slowly. Okay? You say, I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Chitalu Moses, do take Agnes Mwachilwana to be my lawful wedded wife in accordance with the statutory arrangement, as long as we both may live on earth. Only death will separate us. So help me God. Excellent. Pick the ring, madam.
kasulilwe hatsalile pokuntola nokukana valume ndio vandalama nakutendalama lelo nasumina umevyatituleisa ubefwema kuchaume fwempalume na kupalamina kufika ubefwema kuchaume tuleisa.
You slide slowly, madam, as you repeat after me. You say, I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Agnes Mwachilwana, do take Mr. Moses to be my love, wedded husband in accordance with the statutory arrangement, as long as we both may live on earth. Only death will separate us. So help me God. Your Excellency. Yeah, you are looking good. Now you are tired to hold each other now. You are no longer want to hold each other again? Like that? Good. So that you feel at home.
Perfectly made for me only one day. I'll fight for you, Shaka Pokemon.
So what we do now? We go to another stage. We are taking a breather. Another stage now. We require that a bit closer. You are very far. Yeah. So, madam, put your hands on each shoulder. Put your hands, sir, on our waist. Good. The cameramen, you are ready. So what we'll do is, this time around, I want to look at each other face. Yes, and a big smile, so that the photo can come out perfect. Yes. And the other question I have to the groom, to you, sir, is that may the bridegroom kiss the bride. Is it fine, the cameraman? Okay.
Mr. Singo Imisaiti, one Makotik, Mr. Port.
What is the what?
Simon.
What is the how do I say? For the audience?
Mwana Chod, Mwana Lis,
Okay, this one they have done it, and the official cameraman has said he has picked it. So they have been saved by the cameraman, the official one who is taking the photos. Okay, so we are going to another stage. Is it the same stage now? We are going back to the same one. This stage now is signing stage, right? So you can now turn around. Okay? And I want to see the following come forward. Madam Dorothy Mukamba, come forward. And Robert Mwachilwana, come forward. So that you can witness the sign. You can stand here, madam. Then, madam, you sign below his signature. Just there below. Thank you very much. To you, madam. You sign on top here, just your signature, madam. Sure. Okay. Here. Sign here. Thank you very much. To you, sir. sign your signature here, just below. And there also.
Here.
Yes. And down there.
Down.
Yes. Thank you very much. Do you have any question from the couple which you may want to ask before I do my final signature? Everything is clear? Thank you very much. Very much. For the witnesses, you can sit. Thank you. And you can bring the chairs a bit. These are the reminders which we remind every couple who is getting married under Chapter 50 of the Laws of Zambia, that the marriage certificate is recognized internationally. It's a very good certificate, because wherever you go in the world, you do not need to change, because it's in the Constitution of the Republic of Zambia. The other one is, as earlier said, it can only be heard in the courts of law when the issues of cases come to the High Court of Zambia. And the other reminder which you need to also be reminded is that when you start staying together, the way you have started staying together already, isn't it? Is you need to stay together in harmony, okay? Together without any challenges of fighting. And try by all means to resolve the matters within yourselves quicker. Yes. So you should finish the problems yourselves before you bring into any person. And don't tell everyone what is happening in your house. Today you haven't eaten, don't tell, today we didn't eat anything. No, keep it to yourselves and try by all means to resolve those matters. Because that way your marriage remains intact. There will be no other factors from outside to influence your marriage design. The other also which you need to understand is you people, you are imperfect human beings, so you can err in one or another. That is normal for all of us, we err. But what is important is the length you take to resolve the matter. So quickly resolve it before I address you as the head of the house. You will be the head of the house. So we expect you to meet the following basic needs of a husband, okay? Is always make sure that the house is safe in terms of food supply, health, education, and also the care they need from you as the head of the house. Security is very important, where you need to have a place of your dwelling, a safe place. Yes, we have different places, even in Masa, where we are known to say, okay, ukukwenanga wako, before you sleep, you should have all the bars, the iron bars to close your door. Yes. So that if you are not there yet as a husband, they can't even manage to close. So you should have a better place, so that everyone is safe as the head of the house. And to you, madam, as a Christian wife, you should always observe the following. The first one is deep respect to your husband. That is a must. You should always respect him all the time. And he is going to do so respect you. The other one is you assist him to achieve the goals he has set. As a wife, you are there to advise and also collect where you feel the house should also move in a certain direction as a wife, because you are there to observe and also collect the husband to say, here, can't we do this way? Yes. But in a situation whereby he says no, you don't need to be discouraged, because he can make a decision based on what he knows for the best interest of the family or the family. He is the head, remember. If he errs, he will be answerable to God. That's how tough it is for us men. God will say, Vachitalu, we gave you this one. What happened? No, it is the wife. You say, no, it's not Eden now. This time, it's a different situation. So a husband can make a decision for the best interest of the family sometimes. So you don't need to get upset that, no, you haven't gotten my decision. No, that's not how it should be. And now for both of you, this comes to you, both of you, is that whenever family members come to visit from both families, treat them equally. Don't segregate. Right? Sometimes it can be from the man's side. They will continue coming. The visitors will come even 3, 4, 5, 10. You 0. Then I say, but you, always your visitors are coming. But there's another turn in life whereby now it will be the other way. Now it will be you now receiving them. So you don't need to segregate at any point because situations differ in families. That's how it is. So in terms of keeping people, you should always sit down and arrange and talk and say, yes, we are ready to get this one, not this one, that one, depending on the circumstances. Right? Not an unilateral decision to say, come, without sitting down. It brings the problem in families. To you also, our families from both sides, don't bring too much pressure on our children by having so much demand on them, whereby you even give them a mandate that is a fact and say must by 30th of every month we should receive some messages of acknowledging you as our fathers, to say, and mothers, one pin every month, salary. Yeah. That will be too much pressure on our children. Yes, you can also, you remember our parents, in any form. Them, they appreciate even 100 kwacha, even 200, even 10,000, even 50,000. They appreciate, but they don't give you a price. But remember them, to talk to them. That's what they need. Just greet them. How are you? How are you doing? That's all. That way, a family remains close. If you disregard these families, the family becomes unstable because the other partner will be thinking undone and just done. Thinking my family, they are not visiting, they are not in good terms, so there will be no that bond which is there between the families won't be there, and there will be disorganization. So try to bring them together as a couple, and also families understand them. You know you have been here before, so you know when to approach your children, and you know what to do. So continue supporting them. That's what they need from you as parents, especially from our families. Please support them. The other one which we have also, should be, if not the last one, is how you manage your funds in marriage, and also how you manage finances in marriage. These are very important also to couples. When you have money, sir, as the head of the house, you bring them to your wife. It looks very awkward, but it works out very well. It brings out all the pressure on you to think you bring the money here. My wife, we have 7,000 here. We have 3,000. We have 1,000 here. How do we budget it? She'll say, "How if you do this?" And you say, "Yes, I think that is best." Then you dispose of the money. You put them together and use it as a one. In the one pot, bring them on one account, then dispose it. That way it becomes easy. For the funds, be open to each other, avoid suspicious and the unnecessary inspection of funds. It brings confusion. But suffice to say that you are not supposed to be engaging yourself in unlawful communication in marriage. It's very important. You are seated in your room, you are busy talking to another woman in an event that is you, sir. When she finds a message, she won't trust you. The trust will reduce. And when it reduces, it brings problem in marriage. Even you, madam, you are seated alone, you are chatting with an opposite sex, where someone who is not your husband, when he finds out that there are those good messages, someone can see that this is an innocent one and this one is something else. I love you. That is something else now. Right? So please avoid such kind of issues in marriage because they bring division very much. And couples have lost marriages in that way, of not managing their phones correctly. Yes. So we are not saying go and put your password or don't put password. We are telling you the basic way of using a phone. You will see which one will be better for you to manage. But what you are saying is the bottom line is don't overreact toward phones. There's a message which comes unknowingly. If you overreact, you can injure your friend in any way. So be careful the way you manage it. Isa? Yes. Not you are bathing, a phone rings, it's a must. No one should answer until maybe you come running and pick it up yourself. If she picks it out, she will loop it. Even you, mama, the same. Right? Very important on the phones. It will guide you so well. The other one is we want you to dance the best today in the evening, isn't it? Yeah, that is the last one. And we are looking forward to eat more. I hope the food is almost ready. Yes. We are very happy also as Mansa Municipal to host you, and we get encouraged. So the management, councillors, mayor, town clerks, they are wishing you all the best. They always send that message. Say, please wish everyone who is getting married under Chapter 50 of the Laws of Zambia. So we are wishing you all the best, and thank you very much to our audience who have been very cooperative. And at this point in time, we may all rise so that we can give out the certificate. That Mansa Municipal Council, I stand here today to give this my certificate to Mr. Chitalu Moses and to Madam Agnes Mwachirwana on 9th July 2022. In accordance to the powers vested me by the Registrar General, I stand here today to pronounce you husband and wife. And hold the certificate like this. Turn around now. And you give her the certificate to a trusted party who won't run away with it, isn't it? Good. At this point, we are almost coming to the end of our program. We will request that the two couple join us behind, we get a photo, and then the two witnesses join us afterward.
Turn the lights. I know you love me, and the love is true. And I feel the same way, I can't deny. Baby, on the cool holiday, I will die for you. I saw usitishwe na vimbelembele. Oh, wanapiga kelelelele, eti kujifanya vigeregere. Kwa sisi hawatoweza. Oh baby, vimbelembele, wale tantarira kelelelele, wanuknuko want them to know. Oh yeah, you're the one I love. I want them to know. The one I want. I want them to know. Baby, oh my, you're the one I love. The one I want. As I want, baby, why? Oh, you want, baby. Drop it down, baby. Show me you want to see. I let you go, mama. As I want, baby. You should get to it. Drop it down, baby. You should get to it. Show me you want to see. I let you go, mama. Yeah, penzi ni shere, penzi pia vita. Tugombane patane usiri yetu ya ndani. Aga na pombe starehe ni vitu vya kupita. Hasa visikuchanganya ukanishusha thamani. Penzi langu sicheze kachura iwe dance. Kanifanya mchepu dharura emergency. Oh my God, moyo wangu mwenzako mimwepesi. Nisije kufa kwa mapresha ufungwe iweke. Asa usitishwe naye. Oh anapiga eti kujifanya kwa sisi hawatoweza. Oh baby ale tantarira mwenoko baby kwa sisi hawatoweza. And I want them to know. Oh yeah, you're the one I love. One and know. The one I want. I want them to know. Baby, oh my, you're the one I love. Naimupenda sana. The one I want. As I want, baby, why? Oh, you want, baby.